I'm glad you made it okay.
Who do we want
This
to
is Michele Paden,
Where?
and she's to
Oh,
your
thank
left. We were just talking about distractive driving, and
I was distracted.
but she's with F.A.D., not S.A.D., F.A.D.D.
But S.A.D. is another great organization.
Yes.
Yeah.
And she's here to talk with us about the National Distractive Driver Awareness Month.
Yes,
Did I get all
April
that?
is National Distractive Driving Awareness Month. So 1 month out of the year, we focus on it, but we should be focusing on it every day.
How long has this been? Was this in effect because of texting and that kind of thing, or has this just been always destructive or distractive driving?
In August of 2013, my nephew, Grandpa, was involved in an automobile accident. His friend was distracted by his phone. And he was about a month into his senior year, 17 at the time, one of the top 6 male swimmers in the state of Arkansas, very decorated swimmer. And he was a passenger, and the vehicle flipped numerous times, and he's now a quadriplegic. And so July of last year, this was my mom's dream, even when he was in ICU at Children's. He was at Children's for 4.5 months, about 3 weeks in a medically induced coma in ICU, and she came up with this idea. And July of last year, we launched it. So approaching a year, and we've done some amazing things and hope to continue spreading awareness.
It's a statewide organization?
Well, this is a brand new organization. Okay. We are in the process of filing for our 501c3, but we have a Facebook page, F.A.D.D, no periods in between. You can go on there and join. And in support of National Distracted Driving Month, you can go on there and join F.A.D. and share with 5 other members that are not on F.A.D. and be registered to win a $100 Walmart gift card.
Okay.
Yeah, so just keep spreading awareness. We've done presentations for civic groups and have done numerous TV and radio interviews. We've also worked in partnership with Heber Springs High School, and they did an event a couple of weeks ago, and then Camden Fairview High School in Camden, Arkansas is doing something Monday, and we're incorporating F.A.D. into that. So just trying to spread awareness. We've also worked with state legislators trying to get the texting and driving laws changed in the state of Arkansas. Right before spring break here, March 17th, we were down at the Capitol talking to the Public Transportation Committee and trying to get them to pass a bill, a distractive driving bill that had a little bit more teeth in it. And we missed it by 1 vote, but we'll go back and we'll keep trying.
Yeah, there's apps for phones that will keep you from being distracted too, which is important. And I think I may have gotten on the tail end of it the other day. I heard this, that they're trying to either pass legislation or trying to incorporate phones that will not work and will give messages saying that you're driving, you will respond later or whatever.
There's tons of technology out there. I mean, there's so many different apps on, smartphones. You have Bluetooth headphone sets. You have your speaker in your car. You can even put your phone on a speaker and put it on a stand. Statistics show that a distracted driver is 27 more times likely to cause an accident or be involved in an accident, and drunk driving is 7 times.
Yeah.
So statistics are out there.
Even when your phone beeps or whatever, and you take time to stop and look at it, that's distracting.
Yes.
Yeah, and I'm guilty of that. I am guilty of that.
It only takes seconds to change your life or to change someone's life, across the center line. It's just a very, it's an epidemic. I mean, people are so addicted to their cell phones, and there's hardly a time or place that people don't have them in their hands.
I know. And I just say this because it's just my own personal experience, but I've talked to other people and they say, I can tell when somebody is texting or on the phone when they're driving, because they will, of course they're trying to be safe, they slow down a little bit. And you're behind them and you say, why aren't they going the speed limit? And as you go around them, you look and you see that they're down there, texting or whatever. So I mean, it's tough.
Well, we
it's really
have
tough
so
to get
much
them. Yeah.
technology at our fingertips. You know, it's not just talking on the phone. It's texting, it's FaceTiming, it's Instagram. I mean, there's so much out there. It's such a social media world, and people want to stay connected, and that's a great thing
Yeah.
to have. And I mean, it's a great tool, but just not behind
Yeah.
the wheel of a
Yeah.
car.
Right.
What do you want F.A.D. to do with this organization in a year? I mean, do you want to double it? Do you want to have members? Do you want to have what would you like to see it do?
Ultimately, I would love to see us get our 501(c) status.
And that's difficult to do, isn't it?
It's difficult, but you know what? Every speed bump that we've faced, I mean, it's just been amazing how we've been able to find a way or find another person that comes on and graciously donates their time
Yeah.
to research it and to, go through all the tedious paperwork
So
and
you're in
red
the process now?
Yes, we're in the process now. Love to get that, and then at that point, I would love to see each state branch off and have their own F.A.D. organization. So that's ultimately what we'd love to
Yeah.
see F.A.D. do, and then also strengthen our texting and driving laws, not only in the state of Arkansas, which we desperately need. Just to give you an example, the boy that was driving in my nephew's accident, which it was an accident, but it was an accident
Yeah.
that could have been prevented, got $330 worth of fines and 120 hours of community service, and my nephew's looking at life in a wheelchair.
Yeah.
So I would really love to see the laws similar to just, to drinking and driving, where there's an escalating scale based upon the damages sustained or the injuries involved, and that there be more consequences to your actions. I think that would be a big deterrent. But some people have come up to me and said, really and truly, there's laws against speeding, there's laws against drinking and driving, and just because you have a law against texting and driving or talking on your cell phone or driving doesn't mean that people are going to quit doing it.
Right.
So awareness is, our huge
Yeah.
goal is just to increase awareness.
Having a law in place though does give the judgment part of the process a place to start.
Right.
If there's no law there, then they say, well,
There actually is a law on the books. It's referred to as Pause Law, and it was enacted in 2009. But since 2009, there's been very little law enforcement of it, because it's a very difficult law to enforce. Because if you see someone holding their phone and an officer pulls
Right.
you over, do you think that most people are going to say, "Oh yeah, I was texting"?
Yes.
So they're going to say, "Oh, I was dialing my phone," or "Oh, I was checking the time," or "Oh, I was looking at my calendar," whatever.
Yeah.
And so it's very hard to enforce because you have to subpoena the cell phone
yeah.
records and all of that, to go through all that headache and hassle for a $100 fine.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
not a law that can be
Yeah.
enforced.
Right.
So we need to
Yeah.
tweak it, or we need to start over.
Yeah, and like so many laws, you're not breaking a law until somebody's hurt.
Yeah.
It's not right, but
But this organization was started in honor of my nephew, but he's not the first.
yeah.
Since we've started this organization, and if you check out our F.A.D. page on Facebook, people have shared stories, and unfortunately they've lost loved ones. We're very fortunate in our family that we didn't lose Grant, but he's not the first, and he definitely will not be the
sure,
last.
yeah.
Right.
It is not a fad. This is not a fad.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we've got some information. People can go to the
Yes.
Facebook page.
Yes.
And if you like 5 people, you get your name and a chance to
You
win.
go to the Facebook page. It's
Right.
F.A.D.D., no
Yeah,
periods in
okay.
between. And you go on there and join. And once you join, you share with 5 other people that are not members. And then once you share, you go in and you comment under the Walmart gift card picture, Lifesaver in 2015. And that will enter you into a drawing for the $100 gift card.
When are you drawing for that?
It's through the end of April.
Okay.
So we'll draw May 1st.
Okay. All right.
May 1st
Go,
for the
go do that
for
now.
the drawing.
Do it
Yeah.
now. Michelle, thanks.
Absolutely.
Thank y'all.
Thanks for coming by.
Thank y'all.
Yes, and let us know how you're doing.
I
with all this.
will. I will.
All right. Thank you. Thanks
Thank
again.
you.
Thank you. Okay, Brenda Spencer's up next, and she's going to be talking about the sound of music. Stay with us.